Hey everyone, today I'm sharing the final heroes counterpicks chain, that is support heroes, also known as the roaming heroes counterpicks chain.
Don't worry about it.
I will talk some of my thoughts about making this roaming heroes counterpicks. If you are not interested, you may directly jump to 3.01 minutes to start the support heroes counterpick. Let's begin. Before making this video, I was very confused about whether to come out support heroes counterpicks or not. Why I'm confused? Well, if you're a good player, you might know the reason why I'm confused. So as we all know, support, their primary role is to protect their teammates, so they rarely get the chance for a 1 versus 1 against the enemy support. Plus, supports usually build defensive items, making it hard to take down the enemy support. Even in the late of the game, we bought all 6 items. That was the reason why I was confused to come out this video, but after much thought, I decided to go ahead with this video, and here are a few reasons. First, the core of Heroes Counter is about their nature of skills. Even though supports are hard to kill enemy support by solo, but don't mess up. The core of the hero's counter isn't about one hero taking down one hero. It's about how one hero's skills can counter another's hero their skills. The core of the hero's counter will be their skills. So for support, we're focusing on how their skills can counter the enemy support's skills.
Defeat.
Second, heroes selection time. Support are responsible to select first. When during the choosing heroes stage, by rules, supports are usually needed to pick the first, and only fighter choose. So if the enemy picks a support first, you'll know which hero can counter it when it's come to your turn. Third, in the early game, before level 4, there's a high chance of a 1 versus 1 between supports. At that stage, supports and mages are at the same level stage due to the economy isn't vastly different yet. So a support's skills and damage can compete with the enemy's mage and support. Therefore, a hero counter will play a little role during this early stage. Fourth, most support players are female players, but they are quite pitiful because they often get blamed when the team loses, especially blamed by marksman players. We all know that in general, girls might not be as skilled as guys in this type of game. No offense, don't be so quick to accuse me of racist girl players. Listen to my explanation first. I've met plenty of skilled girl support players with great game sense. I'm just talking about general trends between boys and girls here. So in order to help our support players, we need to show them some respect, and that's how this video came to be. Without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. If the enemy picks Kui, we should pick Yaria. After the research analysis, I would say Yaria is an excellent to counter Kui. You may ask why. Well, here is the reason. If Yaria has her passive Dear Spirit ready, she doesn't have to worry about getting chain hooked by Kui. If she gets hooked, it triggers her passive immunity for up to 4 seconds. And if her passive Dear Spirit is in cooldown, Yaria still isn't afraid because her first skill acts like a ping pong ball with a double knockback effect, even if she gets hooked before Kui switches on his vacuum machine. Yaria can throw her ping pong ball to block his vacuum's wind entrance. Some players might say, how about if my Yaria passive and first skill are under cooldown? I would say still a small matter. Yaria still has a secret weapon, which is a monkey clingy spirit. She can instantly stick to her nearby teammate, making Kui vacuum useless against Yaria. So Yaria all skills are very restrained to Kui skills. If the enemy picks Yaria, we should pick Ming. They both skills share similarities. First, they both are soft supports, not tank support. Second, Yaria can use her first skill to expose the brush, and Ming can use his second skill to expose the brush. Third, Yaria can attach to a teammate to provide a shield. However, Ming can link an enemy to reduce their defense and link a teammate to boost their damage. This makes Yaria ultimate much less impactful. Plus for me, I would say Ming is practically invincible in the early game. If he links you, it's like you're trapped in sea stone shackles from One Piece. Enemies usually can't afford it and retreat. Also, since Ming has no control skills, Yaria passive is pretty much useless against him. Ming can definitely be considered a strong counter to Yaria. If the enemy picks Ming, we should pick Cai Yan. Cai Yan is very excited to see couples holding hands, especially creeps like Ming who go around holding all the heroes' hands. Cai Yan likes to open a party and invite all his friends to enjoy the milk drink. However, while enjoying her party, suddenly she saw Ming holding a lady's hand with a happiness emotion walking in the garden. Well, you can guess what happens next. Cai Yan gets excited and she pulls out her little slingshot and starts firing stones at them, making them buzz and forcing them to separate. So Cai Yan is a couple hunter. Okay, drama stop. What I'm getting at is that Ming's skills aren't that useful in team fights. Unlike other supports, which had crowd control, varied tanks could absorb enemies' skills and so on. Ming doesn't have crowd control or the tackiness to absorb damage. He is more better at picking off lone targets. On the other hand, Cai Yan's skills are all suitable for team fights. In Honor of Kings, we all know team fights happen constantly and are super important, especially in the late game. All players will keep sticking together to avoid getting killed alone. If not, it will become 4 versus 5, then the match will be over. So in conclusion, in the team fights between supports like Ming and Cai Yan's skills are way more useful than Ming.
Victory!
If the enemy picks Cai Yan, we should pick Guiguzi. As just now we had mentioned, Cai Yan loves throwing parties with her teammates, but Guiguzi loves seeing the whole gang of people together. Shh. Tell you a secret. In Cai Yan perspective, she is happily enjoying the party.
Mama.
But in Guiguzi perspective will be a group of pigs is eating. So he can hunt them all in a cage, open his first skill, then second skill, and flash in to control multiple enemies at once. With proper team cooperation, no amount of milk Cai Yan healing will save them from getting wiped.
Okay.
If the enemy picks Guiguzi, we should pick Lian Po. Lian Po is the most healthy hero in Honor of Kings. He takes vitamin C every day, resulting in his whole body becoming immune. When Guiguzi outputs his second skill, Lian Po can first then second skill to voluntarily move in front and block Guiguzi's second skill and his movement. If Lian Po ultimate is ready, he can directly continue combining with his ultimate to take them down, due to Guiguzi's skills being under cooldown. If the enemy picks Lian Po, we should pick Huang. Lian Po all skill is about crowd control, but Huang is a specialist in hunting all those fancy heroes like Luna, Han Xin, Jing, and so on. This is due to Huang is a vampire. Once you are accidentally sucked by Huang, you will never be able to escape. So when during the team fight, Lian Po output his ultimate, we can direct suck him to disrupt Lian Po crown control ultimate, which makes Lian Po ultimate useless in the whole match. Besides that, Huang loves all those big tankers with less damage, like Lian Po, this kind of hero without true damage. Therefore, Huang first skill magical orb can keep restoring his health. Lian Po was totally unable to sustain fight with Huang. If the enemy picks Huang, we should pick Qiao. Qiao can drop a Doctor Strange portal under a teammate when your teammate is being sucked by Huang. This is due to when your teammate is still alive, your teammate can direct back to our basement healing to avoid a second round of damage by the enemy. Besides that, I believe we all know that when we saw Huang throwing out his magical orb ball and walking toward us, we will know he going to suck us. So during this key moment, Qiao third and first skills play a big role which can block or we can say slowing down Huang coming toward to us, putting him in embarrassed position whether want to keep walking toward to us or retreat first. If the enemy picks Da Qiao, we should pick Zhang Fei. We all know that Da Qiao have Doctor Strange teleport, but our Zhang Fei got... Yeah, that's King Kong Roar, which can make the enemy take a few steps back in fear to walk into Qiao teleport portal.
What?
In the early stages of the game, Da Qiao loves using her first and third skills to deal with massive damage, which most soft supports and mages can't afford the damage in the early stage of the game. But Zhang Fei's second skill can give his teammates a shield, which can reduce Da Qiao early skills damage. Plus, if Da Qiao wants to teleport her or her teammate back to base, Zhang Fei can seize the timing and jump into Da Qiao's circle and output his first skill to knock them away and let them stay back here. Besides that, if Zhang Fei had his ultimate, it would be even better. Zhang Fei output his ultimate to blow them away from the teleport circle and stuns them as well. Then cooperate with your teammate and take them all down. If the enemy picks Zhang Fei, we should pick Zhuang Zi. In order to make it easy to call, we will call Zhuang Zi a fish. I believe we all experienced that Zhang Fei ultimately roared, knocked back, and stunned all of us, then aced us, and the game lose.
Defeat.
Therefore, Fish ultimately becomes a key for this moment. Fish can throw all his teammates into the water, making them unable to hear the roaring sound. They just can hear the blue sound, which removes Zhang Fei ultimate crowd stun, which completely counters Zhang Fei ultimate. Plus, Fish passive grants immunity 2 seconds in every 7 seconds, so Fish can provoke Zhang Fei and attract him to use his first skill to knock you away instead of knocking away your teammates. As we all know, Kong is unable to swim. If the enemy picks Zhuang Zi, we should pick Liang. Fish very afraid of Liang, treats him like a master fisherman. Fisherman? Everyone knows that Fish has no control skills, while Liang ultimate is a suppressive control, the same like Dong Huang ultimate, so once Fish is trapped, there's no escape. Zhang Liang can throw out some fish bait, and while Fish is busy enjoying the fish bait, Liang can click his ultimate to hook up the fishing line. Suppressive control. Fish will struggle until exhausted. And then Liang can activate his first skill to smash down with a mighty blow, turning Zhuang Zi into a delicious fish dish. A small tip for you, braised fish will be the best. If the enemy picks Liang, we should pick Liu Shan. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what fishermen fear the most when fishing?
No.
The answer is the fishing line breaking. Although Liang is a master fisherman, but Liu Shan got scissors hands to cut his fishing line. Liu Shan first and second skills both have control effects, which is perfect for interrupting Liang ultimate suppressor control. Liu Shan first skill also provides a shield and speed boost, like a motorboat, allowing him to confidently step into Liang's second skill zone to get more faster assists his teammates. Liu Shan is also quite tanky, so he is not afraid to absorb Liang ultimately. Besides that, I would say smart Liang players won't waste their ultimate on a tank unless there are no other enemies near the tank, so Liu Shan can be provocative, walking here and walking there in front of Liang.
Emotional, damn it!
If the enemy picks Liu Shan, we should pick Sunbin. I believe you probably know that. When Liu Shan is running toward us with his first skill speed up, most probably his teammates will follow up with him, like a hen with chicks. And start the team fights. And if you accidentally get knocked up, you're in trouble. In this situation, Sunbin's second skill and ultimate come in handy. He can use his second skill to speed up his teammates, helping them avoid Liu Shan knockup, or he can use his ultimate to interrupt Liu Shan, including his teammate, and then counterattack. the enemy picks Sunbin, we should pick Dolia. We all know that. Sunbin likes to start team fights by speeding up his teammates and following up with his silencing ultimate. This is where Dolia, first skill, followed by her second skill knockup, comes into the key moment, to slowing down the enemy's speed toward us. Plus, while Sunbin's second skill can restore 25% of the damage taken in the last 2 seconds as health, Dolia's first skill healing ability gives her teammates even more practicality. So in terms of skills, Dolia has the edge over Sunbin. If the enemy picks Dolia, we should pick Mozi. Dolia only has one knockback control ability with a quite long cooldown. Mozi can wait for her to use it before using his ultimate, therefore Mozi BGM will keep playing without being disturbed. Huh? Also, Dolia's second skill needs to hit 3 times. The final times only have a knockback effect. Mozi can use his enhanced basic attack or his second skill stun to stop Dolia from diving stun in. Overall, Mozi can effectively control Dolia's skill's output. If the enemy picks Mozi, we should pick Zia. The most disadvantage, or we say weakness part for Mozi is his enhanced basic attack, second skill cannon blast, and ultimately, which all these skills will need Mozi to stand for a while to output, which cannot move. Especially his ultimate need to stand 3.3 seconds unless his interrupt is ultimate, which makes Mozi quite foolish. Therefore, Ziya's second skill can precisely stun Mozi combined with his first skill and his ultimate, which can very accurately and easily hit Mozi. Now the question comes, what if the enemy picks Ziya? What should we pick? Xiang Yu, Kui, Liu Bang, or others heroes? Leave a comment below with your suggestions. Let's discuss it together.
Okay.
So above is the support heroes counter picks chain. Let's wrap things up. During the picking heroes stage, if you didn't pick early, I'd recommend choosing a support that can counter the enemy's glass cannon heroes, or one that can provide an advantage to your team. For example, if the enemy is choosing heroes like Luna, Jing, Lam, or Li Bai, this kind of hero with multiple dashes, you could consider picking Dong Huang or Liang as support. Of course, in another case, you may choose heroes based on cooperating with your team's side, such as if your teammates pick heroes like Marco Polo, Huang Zhang, Gao, or Sima Yi, those heroes who can deal huge burst damage to a group of enemies, you may consider picking Guiguzi, Lian Po, or Zhang Fei, who have crowd control skills to cooperating with your team to increase the win rate of the match. That's the summary for support heroes counter picks. If you're interested in other lanes heroes counter picks chains like mid, jungle, farm, and clash lane, you can find those videos on my channel. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. It would make me sleep and smile with a whole row of my bright teeth every night. Now, I'll talk about some nonsense rules, some remarks I want to make, and some thoughts, so feel free to leave if you're not interested. Okay, let's talk the rules first. To avoid any confusion or misunderstanding, let me clear some rules about hero counter picks. I've mentioned these rules in other lane heroes counter picks videos as well. Hero counters don't mean one hero can only counter one hero. That's a misconception. A hero can counter multiple heroes or be countered by multiple heroes. For instance, Charlotte can counter Zhang Yu, but at the same time, Lu Bu and Dun can also counter Zhang Yu. However, this video focuses on hero counter chains, meaning one hero counters another, and then that hero is countered by a third hero. Got it? That's all for the rules. Now I will talk some remarks that I want to make. I was thinking I want to give you all some nicknames, because right now I'm just saying hi friends or hi bro, and that feels a bit too simple. To make it more friendly, I'm thinking of picking some nicknames for you all, since my channel and group have some cafe related. Therefore, I've got 3 samples for you all to choose. If you're interested, you can pick one of the 3, which is caffeine, or champions, or warriors. Which one do you like? Or if you have your own ideas, feel free to leave a comment. That's all for my remarks.
What?
And now I want to share some thought. So I hope this won't upset some players, and I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. Recently, I've received a lot of friend requests, and once I accept, my chat box keeps going ding dong with messages. I would say most of the players who add me are asking for gift skins.
Nobody wants to play with me.
I have something to clarify here. It's not that I don't want to give, but it's becoming overwhelming. Imagine if I gave everyone who requested a skin, even if we're not talking about the expensive skins, just the ones that cost 288 tokens. If 20 people request it in a few days, I would need to spend over 5,000 tokens. And many players ask for skins that cost 1,688 tokens. If I gave them all, I believe I would go bankrupt soon.
What's going on here? This is my house.
Tax office. Your house has been seized. You need to leave.
Which stresses me out and makes me hesitant to accept new friends in the future. So please don't do like that. We can play ranked together, can discuss the gameplay together. Thanks for your understanding. That's all for my little thought. Thanks for your time. I'm WhiteCoffee, a friendly player who likes to talk nonsense. Besides that, I've opened a Discord group you're welcome to join anytime. The purpose of opening this group is to give us the convenience to swap those event codes, gossip, chit-chat, and find your rank-up teammates. If you're interested in joining, the link is in the description below. Next, I'll be making a video about the HOK game settings detail. If you're interested, you may hit the bell icon on my channel and be notified when the video comes out. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.